Hello everyone, nice to see you. You can call Bill. And at first, I just want to say I am not a native English speaker and I have never been abroad before, so I may get some less in the next explanation. And I just want to upload this video in Chinese to the Chinese website called Bilibili, but for some reasons I can't pass the examination of Bilibili. They just say I can't upload videos about the virus. It is very weird. There are many virus information videos on the website, but they all shared with it. They are not made by themselves, and I make a virus by myself and I just can't upload it. So for the reason which I want to, as possible as many people can use or see the virus I made, I just post the video on the YouTube. Though I may have some weird accent, I just try my best to explain it clearly. So let's begin. So recently I just found a virus which is very interesting. For typical virus, they just need your money. If you don't get money for them, they will destroy your computer. So it is very harmful. But this virus just needs you to play a game and get much points to unlock your files, which is called resenware. So if you don't know what the resenware is, you can just search it in the YouTube, which is here, resenware, and search it. There are many videos about it, so it seems to be very popular, and just choose one to play. So it is on OS.
Hello everyone.
So it is on 2011. No. It is on 2017, about 4 years ago. But I still got some. I still got many interests on it, and you can see the virus is this. With this form, your files are encrypted, and you need to play Touhou T12 and get 0.2 billion points in the lunatic level. And I am very interested in it. It is very fun, in my opinion. So I just want to write a virus for my own and just borrow this idea. So I just write a virus named Sanae. So if you are familiar with Touhou, you will know who Sanae is, and just okay. They are my virus and the antidote and the cheat engine. So this is a folder named test, and there are many files which I post before in it. and you can see this is a PNG file, this is a JPG file, and we can open it directly. So this is normal, and this is the original type of it. And this music we can play, which is very classic. And this is the TXT file. So when I open Sanae, it will encrypt the current directory test folder, and all the files in it will be encrypted. So this is just what I said. I just read it for fun and for some educational reasons. So I just set it to encrypt the test folder in the current directory, and it will encrypt nothing out of it. So it is very safe to run it in our local OS system, and we don't need a VM virtual machine. So let's begin. Just double click it. And now you can see my files are encrypted. They are ended with Sanae, and they are encrypted with some algorithms. So you can see, warning, your files have been encrypted by Sanae, and this is some information about it. So what the hell is Sanae? Sanae, these things, and this is the introduction of Sanae. Sanae uses her power, which will cause miracles, to just encrypt your precious data like music, photos, videos, etc. They can be recovered without this application because they are encrypted with highly strong algorithm. If you want to save your files, do not close Sanae. How can I save my files? It is quite easy. Sanae doesn't need your money or anything else. She just needs you to play Teach 10 multi-face. So in this virus, I just want you to play Teach 10. So why is Teach 10 and not Teach 12 or something or anything else? Because I think Teach 10 is very classical, and it is very easy to understand the mechanisms of the game, which is just press shift to slow mode, and press Z to shoot, and press X to boom, and we get lives as we got some points. So it is very easy to the other Touhou games for the beginners. So let's continue and get 0.2 billion scores at the normal difficulty. After doing that, Sanae will recover your files automatically. It is quite easy, isn't it? And you should notice that. Do not cheat, and remind you again, do not close Sanae if you want to save your file. So just as what it said, do not close it, and if you want to close it, you can just press this button, but you can see it is forbidden to do it. So it is hard to close it, but we can also close it with our task manager, and we can close it. So with the task manager, we just kill the process. So it was gone. But if you close it, your files are still encrypted, and you also need to decrypt it by the thumbnail. You can't, or it is very hard or impossible for the normal people to decrypt it by themselves. So we can, or we need also to open it. Alright, so there's also a status manager. So the teach time process not found your scores. Okay, your files now they are encrypted. And as what I have said, I just write it for fun and for some educational reasons. So I have two optional ways to decrypt it. So first one, it is with the antidote. We just double click it and you can see decrypting done, and our files are back. They are normal and they have transformed to the original type. We can play the music. You can see it can play. So this is the first type. This is the first way to decrypt the files. It is with the antidote. And for now, I just want to explain the second way to decrypt it, which is just follow or abide the rules. So we just need to get 0.2 billion scores at the normal difficulty. So we open the teach process. You can see teach time process is running. So the game is running, and now you can see it is running on normal, and the virus is tracking the score. So if we get 0.2 billion score, it will decrypt the files automatically. So let's just check if it can recover files automatically. So with this reason, I just write a cheat engine to just alter the score in the game. So let's run it. Now the difficulty is normal, and we have 2 lives, and our current scores is it. So we need to type which thing, what we want to change. So if I type 1, I just want to change the life. So I want to change the life to 5. Okay, done. You can see our life now is 5, but you need to kill yourself to refresh the lives. And you can see now your life is 4 because you kill yourself. And for the scores, we just need to type 2, and we just need to type the scores we want. But we must notice that this number we type in it must or can be divided by 10, because the score which is in the memory is just this 54146. This 0 is just times by 10, so we just type the goal 0.2 billion score, and let's check what will happen. Okay, so we have achieved the goal, and you can see you have made it. Now Sanae has recovered all your files. So you can see in this time your files are not encrypted, they are recovered. So let's just check. Okay, you can see our files are back. So this virus is complete, but for the educational reason, I just set it to encrypt the files in the local directory test folder. So you can put your own files in it and check if they are encrypted. But this virus will not encrypt all the files. It just encrypts some files with some special with some special types or something, which is it ends with PNG or JPG or MP3 or MP4 or TXT or something. I will write it to the README test. So why it will not encrypt all the files? Because if we make a complete virus which will encrypt all your files in your computer, so since there are many files in your computer, if you just choose to encrypt all, it will cost many time to do it, and the decryption will also cost much time. So I just encrypt some special envelopes. So I think this is efficient. Okay, and now we can just close it smoothly. So see you next time. Sanae, I hope you have had a good time. Okay, we can just close it. Okay, we close. So in the end, I just to briefly explain how I wrote it. So first, I wrote it in Python, and the original author of resenware wrote his virus in C#. I am not familiar with it, so I wrote it with Python. But for me, I am not familiar with Python too, but Python has many modules. We can just pick them and import them, so the coding is very easy and comfortable. So if we want to achieve or if we want to accomplish this virus, there are some ways we need to do. First, we need to encrypt the files. So this is the first thing we need to do. And for the reason I don't, or it is illegal to list the virus, I will not give or show the original code directly. I just tap some parts of it. So the first part of it is we need to encrypt the files. To do this, we can use some algorithms. So in this virus, I just use the AES algorithms to encrypt the files. And next, we need to decrypt it. This is with the first parts. So when we encrypt the files, we also have the ways to decrypt it. And for the third, we need to have some ways to recover the files. So because we just encrypt the files and we change the end with point Sanae. If we want to decrypt it, we must get the correct ends of the files. So we need to check the file types. It can be done with some Python modules, and we need just to open the file in binary types and read the first lines, maybe 1 or 2 lines. We can know the type of the files. And for the fourth part, we need to monitor the process. It is very important, and maybe this is the most difficult part of it. For this, we need to have some ensemble language knowledge, and we need to find the address of the value, and after that we can monitor the process. And in the end, we need a GUI form to show what we want to do with the users. In this part, since I am not familiar with Python, I just use tkinter, which is for beginner, and it is very complex, but it can be done with it, or it can be done because though they use tkinter, it is very complex, but it is also useful. So with the 5 types, I just make it. So it is my first time to make a own virus, and for the whole part of it, it is not very hard. We can do it by ourselves, just if we can figure every part out. So we need to know how to encrypt the files, how to decrypt it, and how to check the file types and monitor the process. And at last, we need a GUI to show what we want the user to do. So this is it. Thanks for your watching.